after we got the deduction process, and now I'm like, where is all the chewing and noising?
Okay.
It's the baseboards. The baseboards is ground zero. That's
all right. We're all in the baseboards.
Baseboards.
But I mean, that's what you're saying.
Baseboards. Sorry. I'm just, sorry, Judge.
Pleasant Lake Park versus Christopher Janowak.
Good afternoon, Judge David Morris on behalf of Pleasant Lake Park, LLC.
Your name, sir?
Christopher Genoviak.
Genoviak. Okay.
The W is a V.
Got it. All right.
I apologize the way I exited last encounter. I just a little bit of pain. It's my first time in court. That wasn't just wanted to get out of the Thunderdome. So, but Mr. Allen, good to see you again, Mr. Allen.
This is the Thunderdome?
I consider when I'm sweating, it's a Thunderdome.
Oh, okay.
Which is about 98% of places I can count.
I was gonna we could put something outside the Thunderdome. All right. Okay, where are we on this case?
This is our third hearing on this case. Last hearing, the second hearing, court directed plaintiff to engage a critter control business to do an inspection of the property.
Correct.
And directed that the defendant put November rent into escrow. Because of the timing, I drafted and have a signed unsworn declaration of the inspector that can produce to the court.
Okay. Yes. Have you seen it, sir?
I haven't seen it. I mean, I know, okay. I know what it may say, but.
Well, go ahead and look at it.
I'd rather hear your evaluation, but I'll read it. But this is quite a lot. I don't want to waste the court's time.
Well, not right.
It's a lot of points.
I'm getting paid, so you're not wasting my time.
I may need to adjourn to call my attorney. That's free, and that's been referred to me for free by the state of Michigan. I may need to refer this. I may need to adjourn. I don't know. This is a lot. But I have prepared my statement.
Well, right.
Which is brief and short.
Well, but hold on a second, sir. So I'm looking at this, and there were certain specific things that you complained about that were happening as a result of an infestation of some type. This is basically indicating that there is not or no evidence of an infestation.
So that's completely contradictory to the reality. We live it. So I was interested to see I wanted to see what Mr. Weasel's inspector said, and to make this very clear, I think this is the most important part. Mr. Weasel inspector is my next door neighbor. He never provided a valid card. His company is not licensed or insured, and he hasn't proven that. He's my next door neighbor, and I believe there's a conflict of interest. Mr. Weasel owns a trailer park that the inspector lives in. There's a major conflict of interest. This is the burglar investigating himself, isn't it? And I'm satisfied with whatever you decide, of course, but there's rat poop in my living room, and Mr. Weasel. And
okay, hold on, sir.
Okay, there's a lot of evidence.
So why? I guess part of it, my question is, why didn't you put the money into escrow?
I just forgot. I'm looking for a job because I'm unemployed. I have the money. I can prove to you with bank statements that the money's there. I have over $3,000, almost $4,000 maybe, but the money's secure. It's there. I'll have.
Well, but hang on. It's got to be placed in court escrow.
Okay. I will.
Right.
It's my first rodeo.
But I was kind of clear with you that you had to place that within 7 days of the last hearing, so it should have been in at the beginning of November.
Oh.
By November 7th.
That can be an escrow within by the end of the day. I was really just focusing on employment because I haven't been sleeping because there's a lot of rats and mouse. I spoke to Mr. Weasel this morning, and we both confirmed that we're going to do more inspections and maintenance. And that he confirmed to me that The baseboards in my kitchen are like flappy, and we didn't look for that because there was many holes around the skirting of the trailer. So that has been about almost completed, the skirting around my trailers.
Are you planning on hiring an expert to get this testimony?
I wasn't prepared for this denial of reality. So now I'm forced to call like Terminex. That's like a licensed and insured inspector, not a licensed. The gentleman that did this inspection,
I heard you.
Okay. The gentleman that did this inspection, like literally lives 2 houses down, and he doesn't own a car. His car used to say critter control on it, but it's gone. When I asked him where his car was, he said it's in the shop. The gentleman is very kind. We were all three at Mr. Weasel.
Oh, okay. All right.
We all witnessed poop in the house, and the poop is still there. There's still poop in my house. There's still holes in my kitchen and multiple places. The evidence is coming out of my ears. But I was not prepared for this denial of reality. I was expecting a deal, so we could all go back to living in peace and harmony. I was not expecting this to go on.
Well, have you called?
I'll call
Counsel?
next now.
No, hold on. Have you called? If you were expecting a deal, have you called the attorney's office to see about working something out?
I spoke to Mr. Weasel about making a deal multiple times in person and on the phone, and he just says he doesn't want to talk about it. But that was a few days ago. But when I talked to him this morning and complained about continuous rat poop and that the baseboards are now there is super evidence. There is chewing, and they're chewing on the rug in my second bedroom, and the carpeting. There's like carpeting all over my house.
Sir.
Yes,
I heard you the first time that you were here. I'm hearing you now. I understand that what you are saying is going on. That is why I asked plaintiff to get somebody in there to look at it, to provide something to the court with regard to what basically do an inspection to see if there's anything there.
Yes, Judge. There was an inspection done by Stephen Stamper, and frankly, to the point, to the allegation that there's some conflict of interest, I'm personally not aware of his living where he lives, but this statement submitted under the penalty of perjury by a person who is qualified to do animal control, frankly, our court system would come to a halt if we just said that someone knows someone who did something and they made a sworn statement, that this is a legitimate sworn statement. He will testify to the truth of these matters. He did an inspection of the outside and inside of the premises. There was no signs that and I spoke to him regarding this, he found no signs of ongoing animal activity. The primary purpose for this inspection was to look for something like a beaver or a bob under the premises. That he found one several-month-old animal dropping that he believes to be from a cat. He had done prior trapping events, and really nothing. There is no ongoing animal activity under the premises. He found the condition inside the premises, which we believe to be, or he believes to be, a product of the tenant's living condition, is conducive to mice and rodent presence. He didn't find any specific evidence of current mice or small rodents, but he wouldn't be surprised if there are mice or small rodents that would be attracted. And it's the landlord's position that that attractive nuisance can be mitigated by the defendant, and any further work or trapping needs to be done in conjunction with cleaning the interior of the premises. So frankly, it's a large number of properties have mice and other rodents, and it's not surprising that he may see signs of a mice.
Michigan in the winter, and there are mice indoors. What a concept. What?
So point number 17 is clearly perjury. I did not see any signs of ongoing animal activity inside the premises, period. That is completely false. And all three of us were there, and we witnessed poop in my northeast corner, and there's also poop underneath my stove, and we need to reevaluate the baseboards, and that will wash away
all right, sir.
This delusion here.
Sir, how long is it going to take you to get Terminex out there, or whoever you're going to get out there, to give your own?
So they said they would do, I mean, on the website, it's like the next day for a free inspection, and then like, so I guess there's a free inspection the next day, but if there's gonna be any kind of, action, that's gonna cost a whole lot of money. There's rents and, the things are in the vents. The baseboards, right now, ground zero is the baseboards. That's all I'm complaining about, but specifically number 17 is, he's liable for perjury in that, and I may pursue him to go.
Well,
For specifically 17.
you have at it. Okay.
Specifically 17.
Okay.
That's all, that's my first thing I look at. So,
You have at it.
Can I make one comment, Your Honor? Thank you. That Mr. Stamper took what he called an endoscope, which I believe to be a camera attached to a small tube.
Yes.
And went in the heater vent because that was complained of. There was no findings in the heater vent. He
I
went.
never complained about the heater vent.
There was also a purported hole in a cabinet under a heat sink that was inspected. So, you know, this moving target
I hear you, counsel. Because the last time we were here, we weren't really even dealing with, at least I didn't think, small rodents. We were talking about large
I made a point on that.
animals.
I made a point specifically because I knew you were going to comment on that. So so we have done the deduction process. The skirting is complete, almost, I think, complete. Outside my house, there's 2 mouse boxes, and then he also bought me vent covers because there was holes in the vents. That's been completed. So we covered, and then after we got the deduction process, and now I'm like, where is all the chewing,
Okay.
noising?
Okay.
It's the baseboards. The baseboards is ground zero. That's
All right. We're
normal.
all in the baseboards.
Baseboards.
But I mean, that's what you're saying.
Baseboards. Sorry. I'm just, sorry, Judge.
So, plaintiff got their inspection. I am looking at that. That does not show any signs of anything that you complained of the first time. You are going to, although it seems it's a different thing now, irrespective of that, you are now going to get your own inspection. So my question is, how long is that going to take you to do? Because at some point, I'm getting this thing, we're going to try this thing.
Right.
And I'm not going to listen to it every week without
Yes, Judge. So
render a decision.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, Judge. I'm gonna go on the internet and I'm gonna contact Terminex. I'm gonna do a free inspection like as soon as I get home. And I mean, they may arrive today or tomorrow. I mean, probably tomorrow.
All right, great. If they arrive tomorrow, then I can put this off 1 week.
Yeah.
Got plaintiff's inspection, which doesn't show anything indicating what you were saying before, but now, admittedly, as plaintiff has said, that the target has changed, but now you get your inspection, and then we'll see exactly where we are.
The skirting, I'm not satisfied.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't want to be here forever, but I mean, my trailer is the closest to the wood line, and there's a lake. This is all.
I know you told me. Closest to a wood line, there's a lake. That's where I think the big beaver like thing came from before. Yeah, I know. I heard you. You know, people don't think I'm listening. I hear everything. Even though I don't want to sometimes. I hear everything. So I'm going to adjourn this to November 21st, 2025. What time? 3 p.m. And the defendant, you're to do 2 things. I want that escrow paid, and you're to bring your inspection report.
Yes, Judge. Thank you, Judge. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Judge.
Thank you, counsel. That was much better than last time. That was okay. Okay. Well, for the rest of you, I'm all done. That's it. I can't take any more.